Guys, how y'all doing today? I'm with another challenge video. This one is from TheGuyvatzian. He hit me up with this one over Steam. One thing I try to stress is leave all challenges in the video comments of the challenge videos. Not on any video, not on Steam, not on Twitch. Leave them in. Leave them in. I stress this because I still get people commenting on other videos and coming at me with challenges from other places. Leave them on the challenge videos, because when I go back to look for challenges, I always come to the challenge videos. I will most likely forget if you tell me on Twitch, if you tell me on Steam, if you tell me somewhere else. If you PM it to me, I'll probably forget too. If you PM it to me on YouTube, I probably will never see it, because I never check the PMs on YouTube, because the inbox is hidden somewhere. But anyway, this challenge was basically take Melee Zer0 and run through Bloodshot Stronghold with him, but you can only use the Rapier and Grog nozzle, Hide of Terra, Shock Bone of the Ancients, and Chain Lightning. And the class mod didn't really matter, and the build didn't really matter. But basically, how he set this up is since it's on OP8, the Chain Lightning plus the Shock Bone, if I try to strip my shields with it, it will kill me. Now, originally, I didn't think of this as too big of a thing, because I sort of accidentally forgot about the Hide of Terra rule. See, this is why you leave the stuff in the comments, because then I could look back to it. He sent it to me on Steam, so I couldn't look back to it, so I forgot. So I did it with the Love Thumper. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna go and kill myself with the Chain Lightning, since I have the Love Thumper. I can just let the enemies take it down once, and I'm good to go. Because that's what I use the Love Thumper. Because the Hide of Terra goes up too fast, and I'm not Krieg. Zero's not Krieg. He can't keep the shield down for very long, and I don't like stripping my shields because it'll get me killed. So in this video, you may see that I'm not meleeing with Zer0 in a certain way. I'm meleeing with my shield up and just waiting for them to bring it down, because I don't want to get myself killed with the Chain Lightning, because that's what's gonna happen. And I tried to strip my shields just to see if I can make it work. It doesn't really work. There's like one instance where it will work, and I'll explain that in a second. But yeah, I did it with the Love Thumper, and then I went to him and was like, okay, I completed it, and blah blah blah. And he went over the rules again. I was like, what? Hide of Terra? What? No! Wow! I had to redo it basically. It didn't really make the challenge any harder. It just made it more tedious. I still completed this in 2 goes. The first go, I lost because freaking. What was it? A lunatic came up from out of nowhere and killed me. The lunatics! The exploding lunatics. Any suicide enemy and barrels are the worst thing in these, you have to, not die at all challenges. Like, one life to live challenges, basically. So that was annoying, but whatever. The Love Thumper actually got me killed more than the Hide of Terra, mainly because if I missed a barrel, the Love Thumper's Nova would blow it up and destroy me in the process. Also, down there, that turret, take that out immediately. That needs to be taken out. And then I take out all the barrels. So basically, even though I'm not using the Love Thumper, barrels, they need to go. Like in any challenge where I can't die, the barrels need to go. If they don't go, I'm most likely going to get killed by them. So it's good to take them out before they take me out. So I was saying that there was one instance where I could strip the shield and not get myself killed. Basically, I have to throw the Chain Lightning a few feet in front of me or a few feet next to me, and just so it hits me, but I have to have the Grog out. And it will hit me, it'll strip my shield, and it'll bounce off, and an enemy needs to be close by. It'll hit that enemy as it strips my shield and heal me since my health's obviously going down after I strip the shield, because the dot and the damage is just too crazy. So yeah, but I don't do that too often in this video because it's risky and it doesn't always work, and it might get myself killed. So I just stand in front of them. It's annoying. It's kind of boring, but oh well. No disrespect to Guy at all. I don't know. Some challenges are tedious and boring. This challenge wasn't boring. It was just tedious. But standing in front of them is boring. Just waiting for them to hit me. I mean, I have to time and be like, okay, got a melee before they melee me, blah blah blah. You know, stuff like that. Survival stuff when you're literally standing in front of an enemy. But again, no disrespect to Guy. Guy is a sub and button of mine. Follows me on Twitch, all those things, Twitter, all that stuff. He is a very, very cool dude. Just freaking the Hide of Terra was completely unnecessary. I know I'm complaining, but oh well. No real big deal. But yeah. Some of you may find the way I'm meleeing annoying. I'm sorry. My focus is to get the challenge completed, not to do it in the most spectacular way I possibly can. If I can, it's an added bonus, but that's not going to happen here. So basically with this challenge is, if I go down, I'm basically screwed most of the time, because if I go down, the enemies tend to run away from me when I try to crawl up and melee them, so I'm basically screwed because I can't get myself up, because I can't use a gun to get myself up, but I can't use any rocket, can't use anything like that. Like, here, I go down, and I'm like, oh crap, but the thing is, he was in the middle of his, like, taunt mode, so he didn't really, bother running away, which was nice. And earlier, I think I went down and the dude, like, ran towards me. That was another lucky scenario, because most of the time, I will die. Also, these raging midgets, it's good to kill them first before they're tyrants, because they're just, like, impossible to hit. It's like they're so short and Zero's so tall, and I just can't hit them. It's not even fair. But oh well. Oh well. Don't really know what else, like, to say. Basically, I don't know. I completed the second try. I'm pretty positive I already said that. Second try, so not bad, since the only thing that killed me was the freaking suicide lunatics. They are a pain. There's no real big obstacle in this area besides that turret. If somebody gets into that turret, the turret, I will probably get killed, because that turret is deaf in this area. It can be taken out rather easily, but if you don't take it out, it will destroy you. So that was an obstacle, but it's not easy to well, it is easy to overcome. So basically, you just get out there toward chain lightning. It's dead, and you don't have to worry about it. Another obstacle is Mad Mike, which is like freaking his rocket launchers. I've said freaking so many times. Frick. There we go. It's out of my system. Okay. So yeah, his rocket is annoying. He is an annoying enemy. But I basically, when we get up there, I'll go ahead and explain it, but he wasn't too much of a problem. Like, see here, you can see my electrical dot, like, murdering me, even after I, like, healed with the Grog nozzle. So it definitely is risky to strip your shields under these circumstances. Very evil of you, guy, very evil of you, trying to get me killed with my own chain lightning. Taking my precious little chain lightning, my favorite legendary weapon in the game, and just using it against me. That's not cool. And I just knocked down Ultimate Badass Psycho. See, the thing about the Hide of Terra, it goes up like a little bit, just enough to make it so I can't just take out enemies. So I can't really just go in deception mode and just like zip around and like start like, you know, rapiering everything in my path. No, can't do that. Have to do it in a more like tedious way, but oh well. Again, some challenges are just tedious. That's why I try to avoid tedious challenges. Because normally tedious challenges, I mean, this one isn't too tedious compared to some things I've gotten. Like, some are straight up a troll, some are real. But some of them, they're just, like, some of the real ones are just, like, too tedious. Like, you guys gotta, when you're thinking of a challenge, think about how much time that might take. Because if it's over 40 minutes, I will not do it. I will not do it. If I'm doing a challenge and it's over 40 minutes, even if I complete it, I probably will not upload it. Unless it was, like, incredibly amazing. But if I die and I saw that it was over 40 minutes, then I'm not going to retry it again, because I do not want to upload like an hour-long challenge, because nobody wants to watch that. I can't commentate that. Again, it takes the hour to record that challenge, and it takes an hour to commentate that challenge. So that's 2 hours. That's 2 hours gone. I could have got like 3 videos out in those 2 hours if I really tried hard enough. Not just one big one that not everyone's gonna watch because it's too long. So optimum time for these challenges are 30 minutes. If it goes like to 40, okay, that's cool. If it goes over 40, no, not doing it. Not doing it. Even if it's like a minute, if it's like 3 seconds over 40, then nope, not doing it. No, kidding, still. But yeah, I'm trying to think of some examples that I've been told that would just take too long. Like, oh, I remember one. Go through Washburn as a gauge using only SMGs and kill Hyperius as well. No. That'll take too long. You have to factor Hyperius fight in there. Basically, I'd have to get like 400 anarchy off of the enemies before Hyperius, and then go fight him and hope I kill him and hope I survive during the fight. And look up here. This was perfect. I totally planned this. I kill myself, but I jump back, I land on his head so he can't get away, then I melee it. But yeah, no disrespect to the person who requested that challenge, it's just, it would take too long. It would take too long. Washburn isn't like a crazy big area, but factoring Hyperius into there with SMGs, no. Okay, now if that was like only go through Washburn with SMGs and not do Hyperius, yeah, sure. Or if that's fight Hyperius with SMGs, sure. I'll try Hyperius with SMGs. No Anarchy start though would be kind of difficult. Some of these, I don't know, some of these. There are reasonable ones. There are ones that sound very difficult, but they are reasonable. I don't try to turn a challenge away because it's difficult. I'll only turn it away if it's too easy or too tedious or too time consuming. Or just straight up too annoying. Like, I've said this before. Somebody requested, do a walkthrough of the dust and kill everything. No! Why would I ever do that? One of my buddies actually came on one of my videos and commented. He sort of made fun of you guys. It was like a no hard feelings kind of thing though, so don't take it too bad. But he made all of his text like all messed up, like you know how someone would say like how you guys will call me like flidle, and like mess up the text. He basically did that, and he was like, take the level 1 starter pistol from the start of the game and go kill. I can't remember what he said. No, it's like, I think it's like run through the peak with it or something. I don't know. Run through something or kill something on OP8 with it. I can't remember. But it was funny. It made my night because it reminded me of some of these ridiculous challenges that some of these people want me to do. And I know when someone posts something like that, they're just trolling, they're just having fun. But oh my god, I read them and I'm like, why? Some of them are serious too. Like someone was like, please do this, please. And it was like one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen. Like go through an OP8 area with like all green gear and fight the raid boss that's in it. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was either green, I think it was green gear or something. OP8 green gear does not work very well. I've tried it with a Gunzerker. It doesn't work very well. And then you factor that none of you are really requesting me to do a Gunzerker challenge. I think I got one Gunzerker challenge. And that was, you have to use 2 ogres and 2 grogs. Basically, you have to have 2 ogres in your hands, and then if you switch, you'd have 2 grogs out for healing. But you have to use 2 ogres and run through an area with it. That didn't sound so bad. I think it was like Sawtooth or something. Using ogres on the Gunzerker. That didn't sound so bad. It actually kind of sounds kind of interesting. I may try it out rather soon. But that was the only like Gunzerker challenge I've gotten. And it sort of just like ruins the best thing about the Gunzerker, money shot. So that makes it so the challenge is difficult. Because money shot does not make any challenge difficult. Not even close. Doesn't. Money shot is like instant challenge wipe through. Like anarchy is in some cases. In some cases. That doesn't mean take away anarchy, because there are some challenges that need anarchy in. Like kill a raid boss with no anarchy. No! Then I have to bee-hawk, and I'm not bee-hawking. I hate bee-hawking with Necromancer. It's literally terrible. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of them I am going to go back and look at again. Some of them I pushed away for being too easy. But I did go ahead and attempt one that sounded really easy. It was run through opportunity with no legendary weapons as Maya. That sounds easy. It sounded easy because I still have like uniques and stuff to work off of. But I did it. I went ahead and completed it. It wasn't really that easy because I'll explain that in that video. But since there's certain gear that I wasn't allowed to use that just made it much more difficult. Even though again, when you watch these videos, it does like seem like the YouTuber is making it look easy, but then you go and try it and it's a completely different story. So yeah. Before you, if any of you ever see some of my challenges and like, this was way too easy, why did you do it? Go try it for yourself first before you say that. And then if you find it easy, then yeah, call it easy. And if it's easy, I'll admit it's easy. But some things, they may look easy, but they're not easy. Like his, with the taking Maya with no legendary weapons, running to opportunity, killing everything in there without dying. That wasn't all that easy. It wasn't like crazy difficult, but it wasn't easy. And I also took the Grog away from myself. I added that to his challenge. And no Grog. I used a Ruby. And something I realized about the Ruby in OP8, it really doesn't heal you for anything. I don't know. I remember when OP8 first came out, I used the Ruby. I don't know how I decided to use the Ruby. I think the only thing that took me away from the Ruby was Vora. And then I moved to Grog permanently after that. And now I don't want to go back to Ruby. Honestly, when I did that challenge, the Ruby didn't do anything but slag enemies for me. And not even that well. But anyway, I remember, I think when I was going to do Love Thumper, with the Love Thumper, I died here to something that exploded, can't remember what. I think it was a barrel, when I was doing the Love Thumper variant of the challenge, but yeah. So I learned from my mistakes. I think I took out every barrel here, I can't remember. I wasn't paying attention, I was kind of like rambling on, but once I get through this door, I'm basically like, okay, nothing's going to stop me, because there are like there are lunatic bombers here, but the thing is, Zer0 has deception. They will kill themselves with deception. They'll just run into deception and kill themselves, which is awesome. So basically, once I walk through these doors, it's like, okay, I have the challenge in the bag. There's always like for every area, there's a certain part of the area that once you get to it, you know you're home free, basically, unless you get yourself killed. Like, I remember on stream once, Onions, if you guys remember him, old Borderlands YouTuber, he told me to run through Sawtooth with the Necromancer and do not die. Kill everything in Sawtooth, do not die. I made it to the final area. I shot off a Norfleet just to get rid of that one rocket that was there so I could reload, because it was bothering me. One of the 3 rockets of the Norfleet hit a cliff, killed me. I don't know if any of you remember that. Some of you may. It was literally the worst thing ever, and then I went ahead and redid the challenge right afterwards. But the thing is, with most of these challenges I get, basically, what kills me is either myself or environmental effects. Or something that explodes. The enemies in the challenge itself does not kill me. Mostly, there are some that I've tried and like, oh god, no. Yeah, here I got worried, I was like, oh god. But the Nova sort of like hit that barrel and killed him. So the barrel helped me out there at the end of the challenge there. I thought that was pretty cool. The barrel helped me out. My Nova hit the barrel, killed him. I thought I was going to die there. I was worried. I was like, no! That would have sucked. But anyway, I'm putting on a late show. That means it's time for me to go. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you all appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed it. I really appreciate you guys watching. And I'm going to see you guys later. Bye. I've been butchering my outros lately.